national coach Jaime Lozano that is also really young. And what do you think about his work?
Yeah, I do not know him in a personal way, but at the end, I just can analyze when I watch the games. That is the idea of build-up game. We try to focus on pushing the ball as quick as possible in the opponent's half and try to go on the second ball. They are really good in counter pressing. They do not have a lot of turns in ball possession. Do not try to have 20 minutes ball possession in their own half because they want to play on a second ball. They play a lot of diagonal passes, and it's a quick movement towards the opponent's goal. It's not that easy to defend. They're very aggressive. I think in a positive way he as well. I want to see an aggressive team, and I think last couple of games were good games of Mexico. So at least tomorrow I get to know him in a personal way, but at the moment I just can analyze how his team perform on the pitch, and that's well.
Most of the coaches speak how different is managing a national team to a club level. If you could share your experience on how has it been for you, and correct me if I'm wrong, because this might got lost in translation. You mentioned that you wouldn't do as many substitutions for this game against Mexico. What led you to take that decision?
May I answer the second question first? I think it's important for a team to get some rhythm. I mentioned before in German, so it's not easy for you to understand or to. I don't know if I did it in the perfect way. Just kidding. Was just kidding. It's important to get rhythm. It's important that we have some players on the pitch who get linked to each other. They get used to each other because they don't have a lot of games with each other because they are all playing in different clubs. So at the end, rhythm is an important topic. And also, when you have two games in such a short period of time, you do not have a lot of training sessions to see the players who did not play from the beginning on Saturday. If they are now at the moment in the perfect shape to play on Tuesday. So at the end, when they perform well in the game, normally as a manager, you do not have the idea to change a lot. There will be some changes because it's important that other players also get rhythm. But there will be some changes also perhaps in the halftime, not only from the beginning. So you have more opportunities as a manager to do some changes, not only from the beginning. I know that the players always want to start, and for the feeling, it's always a big difference if they play the first 45 minutes or the second 45. At least for a manager, it's not a big difference because they play 45 minutes and you see them 45 minutes and they have a chance to show the best performance in 45 minutes. But at least I know that all the players are more upset if they come into the game when it starts the second time. What was the first question? Just remember, please. I repeat. I'm not that experienced as a national coach, so I do not have a lot of experience. It's just my first week with all the players. But at the end, I think it fits perfect to me because in the club it was always like that the media and the people around say that there's a kind of a problem that I do not talk that much and that often with my players. Perhaps they have a lot of ideas to deal with. It's not that easy. So as a national coach, I have to shut down a little bit the ideas. It should be a bit easier for them, so I can improve and work on this topic. And also a big topic as a national coach is to have some meetings with the players and some speech with the players. And I talked to nearly every player this week. Sometimes 1 hour or 45 minutes, so a lot of time to talk to them. So it's also a big topic where I can improve. So I think for me it fits perfect. And at the moment I feel really comfortable. I was impressed how quick all the players with the things we do on the training pitch and sessions. So we have a good movement in the game. We adapt in a quick way. So I'm happy at the moment. You know it by your own. If you win, it always feels good. If you lose, it always feels not that good. So let's keep on winning. Then I always will have a perfect feeling as national coach.
Thank you. Dankeschön, auch wenn es nicht so viel Arbeit war.
As you said, Lozano is the youngest coach that Mexico have in too many years. You are the youngest coach for Germany in 9 decades. in your experience, these decisions for what helps to the teams, Germany and Mexico, to get out to the hardest moment that we live in the few years?
I was a lot of time in my career was confronted with the question because of my age. So I think the Mexican coach, the same situation. At the end, I think it's not the right way to talk about the age and not to think about it. The most important thing is that you can catch your players, that you have ideas the players are convinced in, so they can develop, and at least the players just want to win games in their clubs and also in the national team. The most important topic for them is to develop, but at least in the national team, the most important topic is not to develop, because they do have a lot of time to develop in an individual way. They just want to win the game. So you have to find an idea which fits to your players, an idea where they feel comfortable with, an idea so that they are convinced in you and your coaching stuff. That's an important topic, and I try to do that. And I think my colleague, try to do it as well. And at the end, we all want to be successful. And I think we both want to start with that tomorrow.